Good evening, I am weather forecaster Jay Lesyk. Taking a look at those current temperatures across the Midwest region, we have 42 in Muncie, 40 Indianapolis, a little bit colder up towards South Bend into those upper 30s, but then as you get south and west, those warmer temperatures, 55 all the way in St. Louis. We will be getting into those potential 50s as we head closer to the weekend. Today's almanac shows a 46-degree high, much warmer than what we've been seeing over the past week as that wintry weather was dominating, but we are finally seeing some relief from that. That average high of 36, so we are 10 degrees higher than that average. And then the record high of 65 in 2013, about 12 years ago, and we will not be sniffing those record highs today. Tonight, a low of 30 degrees should remain very clear like it has been all day. After the sun has set, we will be seeing those clear skies dominate with winds 5 to 10 out of the south, taking a relatively calm and clear night. Waking up tomorrow around 8 a.m., 31 degrees. Again, those winds relatively calm, 5 to 10 out of the south. And then we have 43 by about noon. Lunchtime, 10 to 15. We'll see those winds start to increase again like we've seen over the past couple days. Then around 5 o'clock is when we start seeing that cloud cover really take effect. And then we're going to have some rain push in. 44, we may even peak around 45 tomorrow, and those gusts continue, but the rain will also move in tomorrow evening. And those gusts, speaking of, here we have around 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon is when they should really peak, and then they kind of just linger on throughout much of Thursday into Friday morning, and then Friday afternoon before they slowly taper off in the evening. You see the 12s and the teens as opposed to the upper teens and possible even 20s. The 6 to 10 day temperature outlook below average for much of the north and northwest parts of the country. For the Midwest, we see a pretty decent gradient of average to slightly above average for that February 2nd to 6th range, and then above average in the south part of the U.S. where they were actually dealing with snow earlier. For that precision cast, speaking of that rain, we have that rain moving in Friday or Thursday evening. We have a couple rounds potentially, and the next round will be Friday, and then Friday evening is when it'll taper off. Could even get some wintry mix up in northern Indiana, and then the cloud cover will take over for after that. And then that 7-day forecast, as I mentioned, 44 degrees for tomorrow's high, and then 55 on Friday with that rain dominating the area for much of the day. And then a cool-off comes with that system that brings the rain into Saturday. 38 degrees. You can see that low on Friday of 29. That's that system that moves in. And then a warm-up again in Sunday into Monday, 56, 51. And before we see it cool off again, 37 and 45 for the next week. For more information, be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at NLI Weather.